On another week without a budget from state lawmakers, the spending plan now almost 3 weeks overdue and putting us closer and closer to the first ever state shutdown. Capitol reporter Forrest Saunders, our expert on all things in state politics. He has the latest from Tallahassee.
As the Memorial Day weekend approaches, the Capitol sits empty in Tallahassee. No lawmakers in the House, no lawmakers in the Senate, and no budget deal on the table.
Members, good things come to those who wait.
That's after this last one, announced May 2nd, collapsed. Governor Ron DeSantis didn't like the negotiated tax package, reducing sales taxes. He was pushing for a property tax rebate program.
I can tell you, any Florida last tax package is going to be dead on arrival. We are not going to kneecap our ability to provide you property tax relief just so we can give a little bit of a benefit to Canadian tourists.
Following that veto threat, the upper chamber backed out. In a memo, Senate President Ben Albritton suggested it sliced too much permanently and that Floridians wouldn't really feel a cut to sales tax. Since then, the House came back, voting to extend session further from June 6th to the end of next month, though the Senate has yet to agree.
So the resolution adopted.
And after their floor vote, House Speaker Danny Perez was adamant the governor's rebate program not happen. He said it only added to an overspending problem in state government.
We can go with a critical needs budget and make sure that, we take care of what's necessary and move all the rest of the money into reserves. Or we can go back to the old deal that we had if the Senate wants to honor their word from last week. And if there's another option for the tax cut that I'm missing, but that still obliges us to the recurring tax cut, well, then call me and tell me what that offer may be.
As we wait for that new deal, negotiations continue. And while it sounded like some progress was being made in memos last week, promises for an update by the middle of this week never materialized. Democrats, meanwhile, continue to scold Republicans for the dysfunction.
Because they were spending so much time renaming the Gulf of America and spending so much time trying to take down the governor. And look, I understand that, but they neglected their number one responsibility, which is to pass a budget to make sure that our government is functioning for the next year.
What comes next remains murky, but one thing is clear: time is running out. Now, even if we do get a shutdown, the governor's office says that they believe emergency orders and executive action from Governor Ron DeSantis should be able to keep funds flowing at their current levels. But that has never been tested before because, again, this is getting to be an unprecedented situation. That's the latest out here at the state capitol. I'm Forrest Saunders reporting.